Hey there, it's Chrissy Key Rollins back again. Just had another little thought on my mind. I've gotten a lot of beautiful, positive, supportive feedback on my last video, which has a pretty bold title. If you haven't checked it out yet, I do invite you to do so. I shared in that video why I have the desire to kill myself and also why I don't do it. And I feel this is such a necessary conversation. I feel like this is one that is inside of a lot of people that isn't given enough voice to. And for some reason, I'm feeling called to give voice to it. And this is what I wanted to talk about today. If you are one that is also struggling, if you could really relate to what I shared to in that video, if you're one who feels very overwhelmed with life, that has moments of, can I please just get the heck out of this body, out of this life, out of this town, out of this city, out of this state, out of this world, out of this life experience. If that's you, this is what I want you to know today. The struggle is real. It's for real, for real. Even though I spoke to on the last video how the majority of things, the things that I find so overwhelming, this overwhelming pressure, I realize it's the pressure that comes from within, not these things that are pressing from outside. So although there is not really things pressing you on the outside, that struggle that you experience on the inside, it's for real. It's legit. And if you know some of these strong people that I talked about, if you know some of them and you don't think that they're really hurting, or you don't think that they really are as affected as you are, I'm sliding down here. Or if that's you, if that is you, the struggle is for real. The pain is for real. There is no denying the realness of what you're experiencing. So just know the struggle is for real. Secondly, the struggle is also inevitable. Sorry, it's inevitable. We have been fed a misnomer. We have been fed a lie or a misconception. We've been fed a misconception in the spiritual and personal development world that you can hit this point of doing everything right enough, of thinking enough positive thoughts, of staying high vibe enough, of removing enough toxic people, of whatever. You can do something and then one day that struggle is going to stop. One day that struggle is going to end. One day you will be free of the struggle. The struggle, my friend, it's inevitable. It's part of this human experience. You came here as an emotional being. You get the whole array of emotions. That struggle is inevitable. It is inevitable. No matter how high vibe you are, no matter how positive your thinking is, you're going to have moments of struggle. And here's the third thing on my mind. That struggle, although it is real, although it is inevitable, although you will never evolve past it in this human form, it is also optional. It's optional. So while it's inevitable that it's going to come to you, it is optional how long you stay in it. And you have the option to either stay in the struggle internally or to choose peace, to choose surrender, to choose grace. If you're unfamiliar with these concepts, reach out to me. We can discuss them further. Get plugged in to my Conscious Success community. I talk about these kind of things all the time. Just hit me up in an email or post a comment down below. The struggle is optional. It is up to you how long you stay in it. For me, I started to realize that I don't have to stay in the struggle. I don't have to continue the story that life is out to get me. I don't have to continue the story that my partner is unsupportive. I don't have to continue the story that I don't have enough income. I don't have to continue these stories. That is a choice. It is a choice in any moment to decide all is indeed well. Even with this ache in my heart, everything is fine as long as I am breathing. This too shall pass. Since it's going to pass, you're going to get out of it. You're going to get over it. Notice every single time that the struggle comes up, you always, even if it's for a moment, hit relief on the other side. It always comes around and it's always followed by another struggle. So no, the pain is real. The struggle is real. It is also inevitable. It's going to come around. It's going to come around. It's going to come around. But guess what? It also leaves. Since you know it's on its way out, you have the option to stay in it. You have the option to love the one who's in it. You don't have to love your circumstances. You don't have to love how someone's mistreating you. You don't have to love how depleted your bank account is. You don't have to love these things. But the one who's experiencing these things always deserves your love, always deserves your love, always deserves your love. And perhaps the struggle won't end until you love yourself anyway. Try that. Perhaps that is what brings a closure to the struggle. Perhaps that's a real struggle. Perhaps that's really what your heart's desiring to have reconciled. Not your bank account, not your relationship with you, and what it means about you when your bank account looks this way or your relationship looks this way. Maybe that's what's being asked to reconcile. And maybe when you reconcile that, maybe that's what ends the struggle. Or maybe that's what gives you the inspiration to know how to deal with the struggle. But regardless, you extend grace to other people. When they trip up, when they're struggling, you say, you know what? You're doing great. Say that to yourself. And if you can't say that to yourself because the pain is so real, then you say to yourself, this pain is freaking real and it sucks. And I'm going to feel it while I feel it. And I'm going to love the one who feels it because she does not deserve to hurt anymore. She does not deserve to hurt anymore. And I will not be part of the reason why she does. You have an option. You don't have to stay in it. It takes time and commitment to develop the skill of thinking in another direction. But it always begins with understanding that you have another choice. So know that it's optional. It is real, it is inevitable, but it is also optional. When you reach out to somebody and say, hey, I'm feeling this pain. When you go into a room by yourself and just voice whatever it is that is pressing so hard on the inside that makes you feel like you want to die. I'm going to do the next video on why you feel like you're going to die. But just know for now, the pain is real. The pain is inevitable. So you're not doing anything wrong. You're not. In fact, if you're doing anything wrong, it's thinking that you're doing something wrong. Rest into yourself. Love yourself. That pain is optional. It is optional to struggle amongst your circumstances. And if you want support in how to get out of the struggle when the circumstances appear, reach out, plug into what I have going on, because that's the exact support that I'm offering to people to show you how to better understand yourself, to better know what this body, this physical intelligence is telling you with this angst, with this struggle, with this dis-ease and discontentment and unrest and unsettledness, so that you can change how you relate to you, so that you can change the way that you experience you, so that you can change the way that you experience life as a whole. If you're the one that's struggling, know that it is inevitable. You're not doing anything wrong. Know it is also optional. So while it is there, love the one who is feeling all the feels. And if you're a witness to another person, pass this message along. Share this video. Subscribe to this channel if you want to keep this conversation going. Comment below. Let me know. What are your thoughts? What are your feels? How are you feeling about what I shared today? I thank you for your support. I thank you for your love. I thank you for subscribing. I thank you for sharing. And I'll see you again soon. And we're going to be talking about, what did I just say we were going to talk about? About the pain, about the struggle. There was something about it. Well, guess you got to tune in. Good thing I got notes over here, right? I'll see you next time. Bye.